Years ago, I joined up with a friend to do some rock rappelling. He had invested quite a bit of money into good gear to climb and rappel. I learned that a climber's gear is highly valued. Their gear is their investment, which provides them this wild occasion to hang from cliffs. So one Sunday afternoon, we set out to explore a new space to climb in the mountains nearby. We found the base of a cliff, and we began to open up our backpacks that held all our gear, pulling out helmets and gloves and carabiners and ropes. My friend began inspecting everything, and something caught his eye. He knelt down closer, and he began to look at one of the ropes. He lifted up the rope and showing me what he discovered. The rope had begun to fray in the middle. A rope is this fabric of individual strands that tether together to form one cord. When it frays, these strands start to pull apart, weakening the rope. My friend was disappointed and he stated, "Dan, the rope is frayed. It's too thin to hold the weight of our climbing work today." I remember that concept years later. The rope is not strong enough. It is too thin to hold the weight of our work. Community is this practice of tethering our lives that form one common life. Community becomes a cord thickening our life together, offering us belonging in a fiercely competitive, isolating, transient world. But ultimately, community becomes this mechanism for mission. The rope of community must be thick enough to bear the weight of our missional work in the world. The quality and strengthening of our community life then becomes vitally important. See, it's tempting to talk about community in abstract terms, but we must have a specific social and relational health. The Apostle Paul counsels the church in Thessalonica, where he says, regarding your life together, get along with each other. Let God teach you in these matters. Take this seriously. Love one another. As missional practitioners, we need to learn how to diagnose frays in community and cultivate better habits. In planting communities on mission, we'll need a diagnostic tool to assess the thickness or thinness of our community. In V3, we've developed a relational tethering tool that diagnoses these strands. The first one is bond forming, habits that foster durability instead of desertion. Number 2 is trust building, habits that foster safety instead of suspicion. Number 3 is truth telling, habits that foster honesty instead of hiding. And number 4 is peacemaking, habits that foster dialogue instead of division. You see, it's not enough to have a mission. We must have a growing, emotionally healthy life together. At V3, we take the formation of community so seriously in our training that we walk you through these dynamics. We are convinced the best testimony to the scandalous beauty of the gospel is the quality of our community.